Hello, my name is Rachel and welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be going through my FreeTrade account and the results that I've seen in the last 2 weeks. So I opened up this account at the start of January and I literally just put £100 in, and that is all I'm putting in throughout the year, and I'm just going to see how I can grow that account over the next year, and we shall see how it does. So I'm going to run you through my stocks and shares and how they've performed, and then I'm also going to buy one new share, which I'm going to go through the buying process with you at the end of the video. So please do watch to see what my next pick will be. So overall, in the last 2 weeks, this account has grown by 7.42%. So that is an absolutely awesome growth. So I am really pleased with that. We'll see how it goes over the course of the next few years. Some of the shares are doing particularly well. Some of them are doing interestingly, but they are holds, and I will plan to hopefully hold on to them as long as they don't nosedive dramatically. Then I'm going to be holding on to them for the rest of the year. So I also wanted to let you know that I did actually get a free share through one of the links down below. So that was for Fallen Angels, and that was for £5.57, and I have removed that from these calculations because that increase is from a free trade rather than from anything that I've done particularly. So the account balance is actually at £112.99, but the actual increase is £7.42 in the last 2 weeks. So it doesn't sound like an awful lot of money, but when you think that's only £100 invested to make that kind of return, so 7.42%, is pretty awesome, and I'm very pleased with it. So that £5.57 that I got as a free trade and from someone using the link, I have sold that already, and I'm going to put that into a different share that I think will do really well over the next year. So I've chosen this share because I was listening to an interview with Cathy Wood from ARK Invest. So she was basically saying in this interview that Geno stocks are the new Tesla, and if I can see any kind of growth from Crispr Therapeutics like I have done in my Tesla stocks and shares over the last year, then I will be pretty pleased. So let me just go through buying that with you. So I'm just going to go into my free trade account and then choose the amount of money that I have available at the moment, and I'm just going to buy that stock and share now. Okay, so that's all added in now. So just to give you a little bit more information about Crispr Therapeutics in case you're interested in buying a share in it or are interested in doing some more of your own research. So Crispr Therapeutics is a Switzerland-based gene editing company. It focuses on the development of transformative gene-based medicines for serious diseases. We will see how that does over the coming weeks and months. So I'm going to go through the performance that I've had on individual stocks and shares over the last 2 weeks. I think I'm going to be doing these updates monthly from now on my free trade account, because I think that to kind of see any real movement, then we're going to have to wait for a month. But I just thought, because this was so new and I started it in January the 1st, that it would be really good to share it now at a 2-week point just to see how it's going. So the first one that I have is Xylab, and Xylab has gone up a whopping 36.72% in the last 2 weeks. So really awesome return. So Xylab is a holding company mainly engaged in the biopharmaceutical field. The company is focused on discovering or licensing, developing and commercializing proprietary therapeutics that address areas of large unmet medical needs in the China market, including oncology, autoimmune and infectious disease fields. So that's what they do. So they've done really well, 36.72% in the last 2 weeks. Then moving on to the next one, we have Twilio. So I really like this company. They have gone up 17.86% in the last 2 weeks. So absolutely awesome results. And they are a cloud communications platform. I don't know if you want any more detail than that. I think that's probably enough. But if you do want any more detail or have any questions, then let me know in the comments down below and I will definitely answer, because I absolutely love answering all your questions. So moving on to the next one, I have Square. So Square for me in the last 2 weeks has gone at 4.47%, which has been great, and they are a commerce ecosystem. So the company enables its sellers to start, run and grow their businesses. It combines software with hardware to enable sellers to turn mobile devices and computing devices into payments and point-of-sale solutions. The next company is Dexcom, and they're pretty much neutral, so they've gone up 0.07% in the last 2 weeks. So they did start rising a little bit at the start and then have come back down, so they're pretty much neutral, and they create diabetes treatments and monitoring systems. The next one is Ceres, which has gone up 10.54%. I'm never sure if I'm saying that right, so let me know in the comments down below if it's Ceres or Keres, or I'm not sure how to say it basically. So they are Ceres Power Holdings, or CWR, and they are a United Kingdom based company, so based in the UK, where I'm based too, which is a fuel cell technology and engineering company. The company is engaged in the development and commercialization of its fuel cell technology. So yeah, really interesting company to be investing in at the moment. And again, 10.54% returns in 2 weeks is pretty awesome, and I am pretty pleased with that. Moving on now, the next one. So these last two are in the negative, but I'm happy with them, I'm happy with what they do, and I'm still going to hold on to them. So the next one is Netflix, which in the last 2 weeks is down 4.02%. So not great, but you know, I personally use Netflix and I think that it's something that's not going to be going anywhere anytime soon, so I'm going to hold on to that. And then the last one, Solar Edge Technologies, and they've gone down a whopping 8.8%. So not really great there, but hey ho, it is what it is. So I am just editing this video and I just thought I'd jump in to explain why Solar Edge might have dropped so much. So Solar Edge produce solar inverters, and on the 15th of January Tesla launched its own solar inverter as well, and obviously Tesla is huge, so yeah, this could explain why this stock has dropped a bit. So I'm planning to just hold it for a little bit longer and see what happens, see if it comes back up again, and then have a little look at what I decide to do. Overall, I am really happy. I mean, I think a 7.42% return is really good in the first 2 weeks of January. I'm going to do another update in 2 weeks, which will be when I've held these stocks and shares for a month, so it'll be really interesting to see how they do. It would be great if you could let me know in the comments down below if you've got any thoughts on these stocks and shares, whether you hold any of them, whether we've got some crossover there. I love hearing about your investments too, because everyone's got such a different idea of what is going to work well, what's going to be successful, so I really like hearing about what all of you guys are doing as well. I think that's pretty much it. I think that's everything. I am planning on doing videos every Tuesday, Thursday and Sunday from now on. So if you fancy subscribing and seeing more of this kind of content, then I would absolutely love that. There is going to be lots of interesting stuff coming up. So yeah, please do subscribe if you like this kind of thing. And also if you want to see how this account does. So I'm hoping that I can grow this account by 40% by the end of the year. We shall see if that's possible. So I also have a Trading 212 account that grew a little bit more than this. So it grew 9.26% in the last 2 weeks, but I have a lot more holdings in that account. So and I have £1,000 in that account rather than just this 100. And I'm also thinking of opening up an eToro account. So also, if you want to let me know if any of you have used eToro and what you think of it. The specific reason that I want to open it up is because there's a fund that I'm particularly interested in that I cannot get through Trading 212 or FreeTrade, so that's why I'm thinking of opening it up. But let me know what your experiences are of eToro, and if you like it, that would be really interesting. Anyway, I wish you all the very best. Thank you so very much for watching. I've been so pleased with the views that I've had on this channel so far, and all your kind comments have been awesome. So thank you very much and have a lovely day. Bye bye.